Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hello students, my name is Sanjay Jain. Let us start a new chapter today, coordinate geometry. Now we will start this chapter today in class 9th. This chapter will continue with you in class 10th, class 11th and in higher classes also. So it has got a very wide application. Let us understand it from the very basics. Okay, so this is the introduction of this chapter. Now you are comfortable with number line, right? If you have got a number line, you can easily locate a point, right? If I want you to locate 1, 2, 3 or any other point, -1, -2, -3 or any other point, you can locate it easily. We in fact located irrational numbers like √2, √3, etc. on the number line, right? This we did in our first chapter, number system. Now if I ask you that this is a piece of paper, and let us say this is a dot on the paper, and I ask you the location of this dot, how will you describe its location? Some of you might say that it is near the left side of this paper. For example, this is the left side and it is near this, and it is above this bottom side of the paper. Now you can say that it is nearer to the left hand side than the right hand side, but you cannot tell me the exact location of this dot by describing it like this. So we need some mathematical tool or mathematical way to find the location of this dot. Now the way to find it is, let us say you know if this is a corner and you know what is this distance. Let us say this distance is 1 centimeter, and if you know this distance, let us say this is 2 centimeter, right? And this is the left bottom corner, let us say. Okay, this is left bottom corner. Now if you say that the dot in question is 1 centimeter away towards right from the left bottom corner, then you have said that it is 1 centimeter away on the right hand side. That means all the points, this may be this point, right? Now if you also say that it is 1 centimeter away towards the right and 2 centimeter above, right? So you will go 1 centimeter towards right and then 2 centimeter above, and you will reach exactly at that point, right? So we required 2 dimensions or 2, we will say coordinates in this chapter because we are studying about coordinate geometry here. So we require 2 things. One, like how many units he traveled, or how many units we have to go towards right and how many units we have to go above, right? And we reached exactly at that point. Okay, so this is what we are going to use in coordinate geometry to locate a point or locate a certain, let us say if you are working in a big organization and you need a location of certain office, right? So the location of an office can be found like this. If you see the map, right, and if you divide it into parts and you set a reference point for yourself, let us say this is the reference point and that office is here. Okay, from the reference point that you have chosen, you can say that it is, let us say this is x units and this is y units. You can say it, you have to go x units to the right and then y units above, right? Y units upwards in this case, then you can reach at this location exactly, right? So this is how, or this is what we are going to study in this chapter of coordinate geometry, right? So I gave you an example of dot on this paper. Now what you can do is you can do a little activity in your own class. If you join all the chairs or if you join the tables, let us say this is your classroom, right? And let me make this grid here. I'll explain it to you what this means. Now I have joined all the seating chairs or benches in your class, right? If I say that a student is sitting here, okay, and let me tell you, these all are 1 unit, okay, so this distance is 1 unit. So these are little squares of side 1 unit. Now if I have to describe the position of a student sitting here, right, so you will say this student, let us say the name of this student is X, okay. Now if I ask you where is student X sitting in the class, now you can describe from this corner that he or she is sitting in the third column. Let us say this is first column, this is second column, this is third column. So you will say that the student is sitting in the third column, but in third column you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seats, right? So still you haven't described the exact position. Now if you say the student is sitting in third column and fourth row, okay. Now this is the point of observation or reference point for us, this corner, right? And now I make a statement that the student X is sitting in third column and fourth row. Third column and fourth row. Why I have emphasized on and? Because you have to make this statement simultaneously, that the student is sitting in third column and fourth row. If you say the student is sitting in third row or fourth row, it doesn't mean anything, because you will still not be able to give the exact position, because these all students are sitting in fourth row. But when you say collectively that the student X is sitting in third column and fourth row, you will be able to tell the position exactly, right?